Hey guys, here we are once again for another MCU review. This time Thor Ragnarok, and if it feels like we're getting close to the end, that's because we are getting close to the end. The next review I'm doing is Infinity War, and then after that it's going to be Endgame. I'm seeing Endgame on Sunday. I'm so excited. No one dare spoil Endgame. If I find spoilers in these comment sections, I will hunt you down and kill you, Liam Neeson style motherfucker. But no, let's get on and talk about Thor Ragnarok because I frickin' love this one, guys. This is absolutely one of my top favorites. I would say top 5 for me. In no particular order would be Ragnarok, Winter Soldier, Civil War, Infinity War, and Homecoming. This is, in my opinion, the most rewatchable film in the entire MCU. Because I literally just finished watching this about 5 minutes ago, and I kind of want to rewatch it again because that's how much I enjoy it and how much fun I have with it. And I've seen it a couple times since it came out. Like, I know it's not too long since it's been released. Like, this was late 2017, so this would have been my third or fourth time, probably fourth, seeing it. And there's still such a sense of rewatchability about it, and that's probably down to how amazing a job Taika Waititi did. He is such a talented and funny and weird and wacky and wonderful director, you know, and he did so much good for the Thor franchise because this was the weakest of the trilogies in the MCU until this one. Because, like, I like the first Thor movie, I think it's underrated, but the second one wasn't great. And Thor as a character was losing the coolness that he had, especially in Phase 2. Like, he was a bit of an afterthought in Age of Ultron, and obviously the Dark World wasn't great. But now, if you look at him in Ragnarok and you look at him in Infinity War, he is a completely different character, and he's a badass, he's great, he's funny, and I feel like they finally got him 100% right here, and they got the tone right. This should be the tone for all Thor films going ahead, if we get more. I do hope we get more, because the characters, he's struck lightning, pardon the pun. He's got his thunder right now as a character, and I'd hate to see him not get another movie. Like, if Taika Waititi is wanting to do another one, I'm game. I love this whole movie and its plot and the world that they explore here, and it's getting away from that sort of, creaky sort of Asgard that hadn't been fully defined feel. Like this, the first film was very Shakespearean, the second one was knockoff Game of Thrones. This was just full out Flash Gordon, 80s weird space adventure, and I loved it. I love it. Obviously Chris Hemsworth's awesome. Like, he is such a good comedic actor. Like, I'll say it again and I will say it again. Probably in Endgame, and I'll probably say it again when the new Men in Black film comes out that he's in. Just anytime he does something funny, it always lands, and he's great here as always. Loki again, always great. Kate Blanchett, really good villain. Like, she doesn't have the same complexities that some of the other Phase 3 villains have. She's not as complex as Killmonger, and she's not as straight up insane, powerful as Thanos, but I think it's the fact that it's Kate Blanchett, and she just does such a good job of being that, like, deliciously evil villain, and I quite enjoyed her in here. Who else? Tessa Thompson, who I've always been a fan of. She was great as Valkyrie. I would love to see her come back as well into another movie at some point. her character was really great, and I did like that there was no sort of forced romance between her and Thor, because that was the biggest problem with the Thor movies, was the forced romance. So I'm so glad they didn't make those same mistakes here. Hulk, always great to see Hulk. Mark Ruffalo has the character nailed to that at this point, both Banner and Hulk. It was really good to see Hulk have a bit more intelligence to him this time. This was a different side of Hulk, and it worked really well. Having Jeff Goldblum in the movie was a stroke of genius. Like, how am I not going to love something with Jeff Goldblum in it, unless it's Fallen Kingdom? But yeah, Fallen Kingdom. Didn't like that one, but it didn't have Goldblum in it. He was in it, but for 30 seconds, marketing bullshit. But either way, it's really hard for me to not love something with Jeff Goldblum in it. So there's that. This was everything I wanted it to be. It was a fun Thor adventure. It was a great MCU film. It was funny. It had great action. Had a great soundtrack. I loved the 80s sort of synth weird soundtrack and the immigrant song, and just it was so good. And it was a really good character study for Thor, that I think every superhero should have this kind of character moment at some point on screen, where they don't have the thing that they usually have. That sort of, are you like when a superhero loses their powers, that whole tried and true story of are you a hero because of your powers, or are you a hero who has powers? And I think this was Thor's moment to have that. We've already seen that in a way with Captain America. We've already seen that with Iron Man and Iron Man 3. And this was just I would say this is the best telling of that type of story so far in the MCU, in regards to the main 3 trilogies, the Phase 1 solo film heroes, because we saw that in Spider-Man Homecoming as well, and they did that brilliantly there. So overall, I love this one. I'm just going to go ahead and say this is a 10 out of 10. I really struggle to find something wrong with this movie. It has Korg in it. How can I say anything bad about Korg? He's perfect. So the next film I'll be reviewing is Infinity War, and then this review series will be done until I see Endgame and get that review to you, which would probably be sometime at the start of next week. Okay then, let's get cracking on Infinity War. That's the next video. I'll see you then.